Breaking all stimulus records. Let's have a look. Hello everyone, Florian.Heise here, and welcome to another episode of HeiseSays. I'm still working through my morning stein of coffee, and I thought we'd have a look at this article from the ABC News, which was sent to me by a viewer. Now we can be proud that Australia, our government, has now set new records. The LNP, or Liberal government, has now increased their stimulus to such a point in this current crisis that it dwarfs every other attempt. It blows all of the numbers out of the water. Just stimulus. And this is only the beginning. Remember, it's only just started. This recession has just started. So, federal government's record pandemic spending dwarfs assistance from previous disasters. The government has forked out a record amount of financial assistance during the pandemic, but how does it compare to spending on other natural, man-made or economic disasters? While some of the pandemic schemes and their estimated costs are demand-driven, the money spent on them still far surpasses what the Commonwealth has spent in response to other defining events that have shaped the country, such as the 74 Cyclone Tracy and the 2020 bushfire recovery. Well, we're still in the 2020 bushfire recovery. We haven't even recovered from that. Now we have this other issue. So each dollar sign below represents 10 million in spending. They add up cumulatively the further you scroll down. And we'll go down through this in a moment. The red dollar signs are the government's pandemic packages. The blue are the Commonwealth's support for other disasters and programs, and all historic amounts have been adjusted in line with inflation. So this takes account of inflation, everyone. So you can hover on or tap on the color to get information to see just the spending and get ready to do some serious scrolling, or click our handy button. Okay. So what we'll do is we will just jump here, and I will bring up this article here, and we'll look at it live. So we'll jump over here. You can see here, well, that's because I took a capture of the website. So we've got this blue one is the Cyclone Debbie in 2017, 69.1 million. The Newcastle earthquake in 89, 110 million. Does everyone remember that? And that's a rarity for Australia. We don't have many earthquakes here because pretty much our whole continent is floating on one tectonic plate. Got this one here. Cyclone Tracy, 188 million in 74. What do we have here? This here, the red one, is the $250 million arts package. So the arts package is more than Cyclone Tracy and Cyclone Debbie put together. Just think about it. Just arts. And this is inflation adjusted. What do we have here? We've got the job trainer package, which I just did a video about this as well. Support for the construction industry in one way or another. The problem is, it's great giving people jobs, giving people training, but what happens when the propping up? They're creating an artificial demand for apprentices that doesn't exist. What's going to happen to all those apprentices when they drop out? So you've got to, if you get that, if one of your children gets it, you need to make sure they realize this is just luck. Treat it like luck, and they've still got to work bloody hard, like they're competing to keep their job, to keep their apprenticeship, because you're going to have a lot of people who finish halfway through. Then you've got the Black Sunday bushfires of 2009. 566 million. You've got the gun buyback in 97 for $628 million. I mean, that's questionable if it has actually made any benefit to it. But, politically, I can understand why you'd want to make that gesture. But I'm older and grumpier now. So Home Builder, here it is. $688 million. And remember, we've got a Liberal government in charge. Aren't they meant to be conservative? What's the difference between the two, guys? Very little these days. Then you have here the airline support package, $715 million. Remember, Qantas just did a mammoth share buyback. But that seems to be forgotten about. No wonder there's talk of modern monetary policy. Modern monetary magic, the magic money tree. We're just printing money out of nowhere. So it's $2 billion bushfire recovery in 2020. I mean, there you go. They're just dropping billion dollar lots like it's nothing. And here, the childcare assistance package, just the childcare package, $203 billion. Sorry, $2.3 billion. That's still a lot of money. We keep scrolling down. You've got the apprenticeship and wage subsidy in 2020, $2.8 billion. Here we go. The North Queensland floods in 2019, that was $3.3 billion. So it more than some of these other packages. That's good to see. We keep going down. Job seeker unemployment payments, $14.1 billion. So I'm going to have another shot of coffee. It's a lot of scrolling here. Keep scrolling down. Come on. Down we go. So the original pandemic stimulus was $17.6 billion. Better have another coffee. There's a lot. Puts it all in perspective, doesn't it? We'll keep going. Another coffee break, everyone. Raise your stein. Don't worry. Future generations will pay for it. We need to keep that property sector bubbling along. Keep going. Here we go. The GFC, good old Rudd, with his building the education revolution, which, well, one can question the validity of that investment since our quality of education hasn't exactly improved since then. There have been a lot of disaster stories, a lot of buildings torn down and replaced, a lot of schools getting things that they didn't want. It was interesting. The organizations that had the greatest control over it, the Catholic Ed, compared to the public system, they managed to get a lot better value for their money. But, yeah. And, handing money out to everyone, at least that, Rachel got a sewing machine for it and, paid for itself. Made a wedding dress, saved her money. Keep going down. Bloody hell, how long is this? This is crazy. But it just shows you. You'd be you need a Band-Aid if you were doing this on your phone. It's dangerous. Keep going down. And here we have it. JobKeeper 2020. $70 billion. $70 billion. We reached it, guys. Adding together, these pandemic measures equate to around 108.9 billion. And we'll jump back over here to my capture so I can trace over, and we'll scroll all the way down again. There you go. Yep. There you go. 108.9 billion. But the total estimated by the government, which takes into account other supports like cash flow boosts for businesses, is greater than $135 billion. It dwarfs any other previous spend. JobKeeper on its own is the single largest piece of government spending in Australian history. Okay? So we're all socialists now. Everyone, the state's taking care of all of us one way or another. While it and the boosted job seeker rate are set to end in September, forecasts are that support will be needed for months into the future. And we'll see. There's more and more calls to just keep JobKeeper going. And in one way or another, it'll probably evolve into the Job Trainer one. And Federal Treasurer Josh Frydenberg estimated the shutdown caused by the pandemic cost the economy $4 billion a week, and Victoria's second lockdown would cost around $1 billion a week. The Treasurer will deliver a mini budget update on July 23rd, when he will outline the government's plan for financial support post-September, including industry-specific packages for areas like tourism. Well, tourism's going to cop it. It's definitely going to cop it. which are still bearing the brunt of nationwide restrictions and international border closures. As part of the update, the job seeker rate is expected to be increased in recognition that the jobless rate is likely to remain uncomfortably high for some time. Even with the current supports, 835,000 people have lost their jobs since March, a figure experts say would be much larger if it included the number of people who have given up looking for work. And you're right there. You're right there. That's the problem, that people just give up hope. It's the scarring, the long-term impact on the economy, the decline in workforce participation. Well, what do you think, everyone? What do you think? Where will this all lead? All this spending. Don't worry about it. They'll just print more money. And what will that lead to? You're watching the price of gold and silver at the moment. Funny that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're a fan and want to support the content I create here, there are a few ways you can. You can join us on YouTube or Patreon. You can support us using our affiliate links at Amazon, eBay, Independent Reserve, or Kucoin. You can buy our merch from HeiseSays. You can use Gold Pass from the Perth Mint, or support us via PayPal. Thanks, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.